Church medley and Sideways on the Weasel.
I was trying to find an answer. It came back from last week's lunch up at Oscar's with our friends from Boral Brick up there in Somerville. They were asking about the teardrop tattoo that Zac Brown has. We just played him a minute ago, and it made me think of it. He's got a tattoo right below his eye, which is a fairly common tattoo, apparently. And they were wondering, why he had it, because I was just looking it up. The teardrop tattoo, they said, has various meanings. It is used as a gang symbol, prison gang symbol. Tattoo given to represent the death of a friend or a loved one, depending on whether it's full or empty. It also means that you have killed someone. It's given in prison to those who have murdered.
Thanks.
Tattoo can also be given to commemorate a loved one who has died while the wearer was incarcerated. So they were asking last week, was Zac ever in prison? Did he get that teardrop tattoo in prison?
I couldn't find anything.
I've never read anything about Zac Brown being in prison.
And I Googled a whole bunch of stuff about Zac Brown / tattoo, teardrop tattoo, and nothing came back. Only
thing I've found here, they said piercings instead of polo shirts last month, I'm obsessed with cooking knives and guitars.
Well, he owned a restaurant.
Yeah, he's a chef. Yeah.
He and his dad owned a restaurant in Georgia.
15 vintage guitars. He has purchased 15 vintage guitars since he had a hit with Chicken Fried. Dreadlocks, tattoos, and piercings.
But I get the impression he's a good guy, because it says here part of his income from his current album funded a non-profit homegrown camp designed for children to teach diversity, freedom, teamwork, social justice, nutritional awareness, liberty, life skills, music, and art.
Maybe he learned all that in prison.
Maybe.
Sounds like a prison rehab program, doesn't it?
Well, he's doing good things now with or without his
Yeah, no, I'm just curious, because I don't know a whole lot about him other than he just showed up one day with a hit song. And it's not like, he's been playing, like you got video of him playing in parking lots at the BP station and stuff. Yeah. I mean, this guy's been around a while. And I was just curious what the meaning of that was for him.
I don't know.
And I've never even noticed the teardrop. Did you see an up-close picture of him?
I'm looking for one. They were telling me that's what they were saying last week at lunch. One of them has been to see him in concert in small bars and stuff several times, one of the ladies we had lunch with. And she said he's got a teardrop below his left eye.
Well, since he's coming to town, maybe we can hook up with him and I'll ask him.
You want to ask him? I'm a little afraid of him. You want to ask him?
We'll let Ricky ask him.
Ricky, you ask him.
Well, I'm looking at an up-close picture right now, and I don't see one.
Well, maybe he's wearing makeup.
Okay. Or maybe he just had a booger on his eye that night she saw him.
Could have been somebody flicked one on him. That could be. What does she know? She works for a place that sells bricks.
Now, Weasel Time Saver.